How extreme can a crafting master get in a game? While others spend money to buy gear, he's busy hammering out every piece himself, from his weapons to even his underpants. Unimpressed with the low damage of traditional arrows, he spends an entire night crafting spiral-tipped arrows. That can cause continuous bleeding. And since he doesn't know fire magic, he combines herbs and minerals to make explosive potions. For him, as long as he doesn't lose his creativity, there's always a solution for any obstacle. Our protagonist never takes the usual path in games. He chose a profession that others disliked, and he chooses the worst skill, wind magic. Not only is it useless against fire-type enemies, but its weakness to fire means he could burn himself up, and it's powerless against earth-based enemies too. But that's exactly what he's aiming for. By keeping his character weak, he won't attract attention, because all he really wants is to be a casual player. Of course, being so underpowered, he's immediately targeted by pay-to-win players, who mock his old-school style and his weak bow skills. This just makes other players feel relieved. They didn't choose the useless bow class. The protagonist doesn't mind, though. Sticking to his plan, he heads to the training grounds. After a few tests, he realizes the bow truly is terrible. Hitting a target is hard enough, and just getting the arrow to fly properly is an issue. So he practices relentlessly, eventually getting his sword skill up to level 5, just enough to hit targets within 2 meters. Along the way, he also masters basic wind magic and kicking, making him feel like he's finally leveling up. Feeling confident, he decides to head into the wild, but with it being launch day, the wilderness is crowded with players camping out. With no other options, he starts gathering herbs instead. He'd anticipated this situation, so he chose a farsight skill, making herb gathering easier. Unfortunately, his potion making skill is less useful, since NPCs sell potions cheaply anyway, but with a few healing potions, he's ready to make some money from monsters. His first unlucky target is a horned rabbit, but his first